Okay, so welcome to my kitchen. It is small, but it does the job. And today I'm going to be making some low-tox, no-tox bath bombs. Lavender, full of things like Epsom salts that are going to relieve muscle tension, and that lavender that's just going to be very calming, and also so luscious for the skin. So I'm going to be using a recipe from the Instagram account of Science of Essentials. I've made these before, but I only had the ice cube trays to make my bath bombs in. So now I've actually got these really cute little heart-shaped ones, and I'm going to just send them out to a few people. You know who you are. Keep an eye on the post. Okay, so you're not going to actually need too much equipment wise to make these. It's really simple. You just need a bowl. I always go for the biggest because there's nothing worse than making something and then it overflowing in the bowl while you're trying to mix it. So I'm just going for the big one straight off. A bowl, a whisk, and then you're also going to need, did I put them away? No, I didn't. Okay, you're going to need a teaspoon measure, 1/2 cup, and 1 full cup. The first step is to just put all of the dry ingredients, which I will list in a post, all of the dry ingredients into the bowl, give them a good mix before adding the wet ingredients. Okay, so firstly you're going to need 1 cup of the baking soda. Okay, 1 cup of baking soda, 1/2 cup of the Epsom salts, was a little bit short there. Okay, and then you'll also need 1/2 cup of the citric acid. There's something so satisfying about when you measure something and the cup just is completely level. Could be just me. That one's in the bowl. And 1/2 cup of cornstarch. So I just use corn flour. Could probably buy an organic version if you're really wanting to make sure you've got the best ingredients, but this is what I have on hand. So I need 1/2 cup of this. And it's beginning to look like it's snowing in here because I'm not the cleanest of cooks. And this is kind of like baking. All right. That one's in the bowl. All right, so we've got all of our dry ingredients together. Now our next step is to slowly mix in 3 teaspoons of water. So at this point, if you had some no-tox colouring, you could add that at this point to colour them. Mine are just going to be plain white because I don't have any colouring that is derived from vegetables in my house right now. So I'm just going to slowly add 1. You can hear it fizzing already. 2. Might give it a whisk before I add the 3rd. 3. Ooh, she's fizzing now. And you'll notice that it is starting to chunk up a little. You may think it's not enough liquid just by looking at the consistency, but honestly, as you mix it, that water will disperse through all the dry ingredients. Now for the fun bit, adding in the essential oil. As I said, these are going to be for relaxation. So they've got the Epsom salt in there, we've got that magnesium that's going to relax and soothe muscles in the bath. Now I'm going to add 10 drops of lavender essential oil. Now it's really important that you're using a good quality essential oil. These are the highest grade that I've heard of. And even to the point where they hand weed the fields where the plant comes from, just to keep toxins, chemicals away from those plants before they're distilled into essential oils. So lavender, I can smell it already. 10 drops, but mixing while adding 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11 went in. Give it a really good mix now. Oh, it smells delicious. Okay, so now I've given that a really good mix, and you'll notice that it doesn't look like it's going to hold its shape, like it just doesn't look like it, but it is, I promise you. So basically you want it to be the consistency that if you were to grab it and squeeze it, it stays formed together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to disperse this mixture into these heart-shaped molds. Now I'm not exactly sure how many, because I've never used these molds before, how many bath bombs I am going to get out of this mixture, but let's just see how it goes. Trying not to make a giant mess. I'm one of those people in the kitchen that normally the results are pretty good, but the mess is also pretty good. Going to really make sure it's pressed in, like that they're solidly filled. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave them in a different place so I can clean up this giant mess I've made out for 24 to 48 hours, just until they're completely dried out. Then they'll be really easy to remove from the silicone molds, and then I can just package them up and send them out to the people that I've said will be receiving some bath bombs soon. I made them the first time for my husband for Valentine's Day. He's a massive bath person. If you were to give him the option of a shower or a bath, he will pick a bath every single time, and he just loves them. It's a nice little treat. So I thought I would do it again, but I would try and make him look a little bit cuter. And good result. Ended up with 18 bath bombs out of that mixture. So yes, they are only going to be this big. So if you're having a really big bath, you might want to pop 2 in. But you know, the strength of those essential oils and the amount of Epsom salts that was in there, 1 would be enough for your bath. And who doesn't want to have a relaxing bath? Okay, so all I've done here is it's about 36 hours after putting the ingredients into the molds. I have popped them out. You'll notice there's a bit of blooming on the bottom. They're not a perfect heart shape. That's just because I filled them too high. So next time I'll know to leave room for expansion with the mixture. So that's it. Too easy. Made a whole tub worth of lavender, calming and soothing bath bombs. And now they're just ready to be packaged up and sent out.